Hey everybody, it's East Coast Prospecting. I'm here in the backyard here on Memorial Day. My wife is getting ready for a cookout down here by the pool. But I thought I would do a quick episode here of some backyard panning, some driveway panning. Got some Georgia gold pay dirt and some Wisconsin gold pay dirt. So I've got my snuffer bottle, got my pan out here. I got my little dog running over to me. Come on, Miles. Come here, Milo. Come here, Milo. You want to see some gold? Come here, son. Got a little bit of allergies with him today. How you been? You down at the pool? Milo. Milo. Hey, look here. Look here for YouTube. Milo, look over for YouTube. There you go. But anyways, let's go ahead and get at it. Milo wants to see some gold, don't you, Milo? So we've got some Georgia pay dirt here. Already got bagged up, brought back home from a trip. And this comes out of the Cresson mine. And it is, I'll get a little extra. I can actually, pretty good at panning. I've been doing this for just a little while, to say the least. I can do a pretty large amount. But most of the time when you get something out of this, it's pretty good size pieces, flakes. Not a lot of fine gold, but this comes out of a pit mine in Georgia, the Cresson gold mine there, just outside Dahlonega, Georgia. Great place to stay up there is Helen, Georgia. And you can run over and see Tammy. But we'll go through a little bit of this and I'll be right back with you. Alright, I thought I'd let you see me stratifying this stuff a little bit. Not as dirty because it's not out of the creek, it's actually from crushed rock and quartz out of the Cresson gold mine. So all I'm doing right now is stratifying it. Good circular motions to get the heavies, the gold, the black sand, the metallics, anything that's heavy. From side to side, some circular motions, get it stratified. And of course then you can do the traditional method of just pulling back, letting those lights float right off, like such. And go right back to stratify a little bit, then the side to side, get it caught in that little crevice or the thing. This is a 16-inch Garrett gold pan, one of my favorites, one of the first ones I started out with. Now I have a couple different panning techniques. I'm just showing you the traditional method there right now. And of course we've got a catch pan if I'm doing all this while holding the video. I'm just going side to side with it now, not stratifying much anymore. Again, just gets those lights suspended and everything comes back here. So I'll pan it down a little further and get right back to you. I'm going to go ahead and show you one technique that I like a lot. And go ahead and, this is one of the side to side methods I like to do when I get a pan, is I just roll this back and forth. Let the waves take the lights off the top. Start seeing darker material and you can shake it again. One of my favorite methods is just to get that out there. I think it's easier. I think it's good for beginners too. Let the water do the work. As you get to where you're starting to see darker material, you put less and less water into the edge of the pan. As you can see how the material's starting to get darker there. So you just go right up to the tip. This is kind of hard holding the iPad. I'm still a mobile user, so not going live. One day in the future when I hit 1,000, I'll be able to get here in the field and do that. See little bits of quartz and stuff coming out there. So let's see if we can finish this off. Okay, here we go. We're down to the last little bit here. So I'm going to try and see if I can do this one-handed. I always do it one-handed, but do it holding it. See if I can slowly give you a reveal. See if we found it. There's the black sands. And you're looking at it the first time just like I am. See if we see any gold there. I don't see anything there myself right now. So let me try a little different method here to pop back and forth. Okay, so there was some gold in the pan, and the reason it was rolling down with the black materials, it's actually a rounded little nugget. So there was a little gold nugget, a little gold picker, if I can focus in on this. And Georgia has the purest gold in the U.S. 23 to 24 carats. So there's a beautiful gold picker right there. I'll just go ahead and either suck it up with a snuffer bottle, I think it'll still fit, and show the first piece of Georgia gold. We'll try some Wisconsin gold pay dirt next. Okay, next I got some Wisconsin pay dirt, and I've got an entire garage full of pay dirt that I've swapped and traded over the years and haven't gone through. I need to really probably set up my recirculating sluice here in the driveway and run all this material, get all the gold out of it. But usually through the winter months this is therapy for me, so I'll do some garage gold panning quite often. But this is some Wisconsin river dirt, 2016, sent from a good buddy of mine up in Wisconsin I traded with, and he's already classified this, so it's already down to a pretty fine mesh. So we're primarily looking for small flakes and fine gold. Okay, so I think I got this set up where you can actually see me pan without me having to hold it. Only took me a few minutes to try and figure something out here, but still doing the Wisconsin pay dirt, river dirt, up there in Wisconsin from my buddy. And it's got a lot of black sand in this. It'll take a while for me to be real careful to do it. As you see me rolling it, you see the darker material going down there. So I hope you're getting a good view. I want to re-stratify because this is some fine gold. Again, remember, we're catching all this into a black concrete basin that you can get from Lowe's. A lot of people hand mix concrete in and stuff. Just a black tub. They're probably about $5 or something. But see, look at all that dark material there. You can see that. So we're going to re-stratify that. Yeah, obviously my buddy was in a really good spot there. Into the heavies. I don't think this is concentrates from his high bank or anything. I think he was in a very, very thick honey hole. It's catching a lot of heavies. I know he digs in it year after year. It's kind of a secret spot of his. But we'll probably try to keep getting this down. I keep going because we're getting, just get these lights to the top and get them rolled off, as you see. We don't want to lose any gold, so we're going back and forth. Good looking stuff. So we're getting down again. We're just getting those blonde sands off. We're leaving the heavy metallics, the gold, the black sands that are still in there and catching. This side-to-side movement, nice part is if the heavy starts floating or moving, usually catches in the left or right sides. So it's just a technique I've become very accustomed to. It's not something I invented or anything. I've seen other people do it, but I think it's really good for me. So you can see now I'm down to just the blackest of sands. So let me see if I can do a little bit of a reveal here. So what I typically do is I tap my pan as the water goes up. Let's see if I can do this where you guys can see it. So as the water rolls up, I'll tap the pan. And I'm already seeing some gold here. Let me get it up here to my belly. Do like kind of a little belly bump is what we call it. Put this against your chest. You can hear me tapping it. And I see some fine gold here right off the bat. Need to add a little bit more jet dry because some of it's very fine. I'm wanting to do some floating on me here. So I'll let you take a look at this. I don't know if the camera's going to see that or not. Let's see if we can get that on the camera. Yeah, I think you can see that. You see the fine gold? Little pieces up here, here, and here. So that's Wisconsin gold. A little bit smaller than that bigger stuff we saw from Georgia. Alright, we'll try some more. I may go dig out. I think I've got some Washington State pay dirt I'll grab next. Okay, so I'm going to do something a little different here, change it up a little bit. Here is some, I might make this more than one video. I'm going to classify at 1/8 of an inch some Washington State pay dirt that's sent to me from one of my buddies up there. We did some trading. You can see this is just raw stuff. He's dug right out of the bank up there in Washington State. And you're going to get to see it firsthand. We'll just dry classify this and I'll put the bigger rocks back in there. But this is how you classify right into a pan. So right directly into the pan, with all these rocks already out. And you see we end up with a pan of 1/8 inch classified pay dirt. Now this is the dirty stuff. This is coming straight out of the bank. I probably should have done this last. My water's going to get good and nasty, but to give you an idea to see what it's like. And you always stratify it. First and foremost, this is going to have a lot of overburden in it. A lot of dirt, mud, sticks, twigs, leaves. Get your hand in there. Make sure you're getting rid of any of the dryness to the dirt. And you might have to add some extra soap when you get like this too. So anyways, here we go. We're going to take a little bit of this out, a little bit of that overburden off. Again, we're going to, circular motions real quick. Stratify, stratify, stratify. People will tell you to classify, classify, classify down to smaller mess. For the video, I'm just classifying this down to 1/4 inch. The better you get at it. Smaller amounts of material, of course, make it easier not to lose gold for beginners. But in this case, you're going to see the water's going to turn real dirty real quick because this has got a lot of overburden. Overburden is our terminology for, dirt, clay, twigs, sticks, vegetation material like that. But you can see slowly and surely we're starting to get down to black sand and dirt there. And we're getting all the light stuff off. So again, I'm stratifying. I go side to side, get everything locked into that little ripple or creases you see that are in the pan. Those are your friends. A lot of people will pan on the side and not even use these, but why wouldn't you use the little rippled areas to make sure that if you make a mistake or some gold that wants to start floating, gold can do some crazy things. So it is 19.5 times heavier than water. Should be typically the heaviest thing in your pan. I hear some heavies in there, it sounds like, in the pan, but I'm getting down on this pretty quick. But again, I know what I'm looking for. I know what I'm doing here for the most part. I've got a catch pan, so I usually run this dirt again a second time through some of my machinery to make sure I haven't missed any gold, whether it be a little piece of flour gold that wants to keep going, or God forbid I make a mistake. We all can, no matter how many years of experience you have. But this is getting way down there, so I'm going to try to come back here, get a little bit of water. Let me see if there's anything in here to show you. So, do my little water wash up. You can hear it in the belly bump. If you can see that or not. I'm trying to tilt the pan so you can see, but quite often then, there's a little bit of gold in there. So we're 3 for 3 on the gold pans. So if you can see some of the gold right up in there. There's probably 10 or 20 pieces there. Let me see if you can see that. I'll have to get the snuffer bottle out. But you can see the gold there. See if I can focus it for you a little bit. Yeah, there's some gold in there. Don't have any sunlight here, but the natural light does help. So I'll snuffer that up and I'll be right back. Got probably a little better picture for you there. Focusing in, if you can see the little bits of flour gold peppered throughout there. So I thought that might be a little better view for you, just to add on. I'm going to snuffer it up in my little handy snuffer bottle here. Okay, I got something new and something different. I found a bag that wasn't labeled. Honestly, I have no idea. I have to think about who sent this to me and who it may have came from, but we're going to have to wet classify this. The bag is still even wet because it was sent from wet material that somebody dug up. But anyway, it's one of my pay dirt swaps. Like you said, I've got boxes and boxes where I've traded with people over the years, and looks like this has got a lot of clay in it, as you can see. We're going to go ahead and see what's in this bad boy stuff. Honestly, I'm not sure who was nice enough to send this nice stuff to me. And this looks like some good stuff because clay quite often acts like a false bedrock. I may need to let this sit and soak a while because, as you can see, this stuff is thick. Might even have to add some stuff here too to dissolve this clay. But yeah, let's let this sit for a while and I'll come back and pan it after it starts to soften up a little bit more. Okay, so I'm back a little bit later here, and this is some of the tailings that after classifying this. A lot of white milky quartz in here, a lot of clay. So this could very well be some nice material. A lot of times you see a lot of good gold runs for this milky white quartz or quartz of any type there actually. So let's see if we've got something in the pan. So this is some messy stuff. As you can see, I've let it soak for a while. You can see how dark this is. You see all the white quartz in there. We're going to get down in here and again stratify it out. We can put our hands in here, get some of those particles floating. Still got some clay in there that we'll try to set back up again, but we'll see what we can do here with this. And again, remember, we have a catch pan here, so anything I do too quick, we'll pour some of that off. Again, we'll stratify it some more, get our hands in here and help things move around a little bit. I will probably do less material with this mucky stuff next time. So when you got material that is difficult to work, smaller amounts are better. Again, the gold will typically, with me doing this, will start reaching its way down there to the bottom, and that's what we're trying to do, is get it to the bottom of the pan so it's not going to float off on us. So we'll start taking a little bit of that top layer off, keeping our eye for anything we think might look notable. I like that rocking side to side motion, as you can see. Let's see, now look how much cleaner. A lot of that heavier stuff's off. This is a very dark material. It's a good looking material. Might even have some garnets in this. I'm guessing this might be some North Carolina material. I'm probably going to have to think about it a little bit more to figure out maybe who it came from. It's some dark material. Some good looking stuff though. Very good looking stuff. I'll probably figure out who sent this to me here before the night's out. Then we're going to stratify again, try and get all those heavies to the bottom. The more materials we get out. Probably should go ahead and change the water next go around so we can get the water a little bit clearer too. It's just nicer to be able to see. But remember, we're catching everything, so any mistakes can simply be caught again. So even when I'm out in the field, I'll typically go ahead and classify into one of these tubs also, or maybe into my super sluice pan, so I catch my stuff. Even if I'm going to pan out some concentrates from the dredge or the high banker, I always use a catch pan because I don't care how good you are at it, it can still want to go on a trip on you if you're not careful. And it looks like a little garnet we found right off the bat. So there's a garnet. If you can see that, there's a garnet. So I'll set that to the side. Little red garnet. So you do find gemstones too, not just gold. So all my Coin Club people, now you get to see me do a little bit of prospecting. I was supposed to go out this week with some buddies to Virginia. Some family issues came up and that kind of got put on hold. Yeah, there's quite a few little garnets in here, but let me see if I can go ahead and pan this out and see if we got any gold or not. See if I can do it in front of you all. It's hard to do reaching over the table like this. I usually use my big belly. Yeah. So it looks like we're going to get our first skunk. No, maybe not. Let's see. Might get our first skunk pan. Maybe that's why this stuff was hidden back there. I wasn't too worried about who sent it to me. Who knows? No, there's actually one piece of gold there. If you can see it, back up in here, there's a piece of gold. So yeah, we're still finding some gold. It's not the most productive pan for what we went through, but I will see what we can do. So I'll double check it. I think I'll go back to some Georgia gold. Okay, YouTube, we're back with some Georgia pay dirt again. Let's see if we can find something a little bit bigger than that fine flakes and flour. I changed the water. Went and got some more of this. Basically, crush and run. It is from a stamp mill. So what they do is here in Georgia at the Cresson Gold Mine, you don't see all the dirt and rocks and the messiness with this, because this is just crushed rock, crushed quartz that contains gold in it right out of the pit mine. They run it through a stamp mill. Big stamps come in there and they crush this down to fine, sandy, little pebbly material, so you don't even really have to classify it. It's already in its classified form because it's been crushed up so much. And it actually comes through the stamp mill on water. So they collect all this material as it comes down the sluices after it's being crushed. So a lot of the dirt that is in the rock and dirt gets rinsed out already. But I've got a video back here on YouTube if you want to look for it, for the Cresson Gold Mine. If you're going to watch it, you can see some of it in action. It's pretty loud, pretty neat. But here we're just doing this real quick. As you can see, I'm much quicker with it in person here on my own. So let's see if we got some gold in this. Oh, I see a piece right off the bat. So there's a nice sized little flake right there at the top of the pan. You can see it right there. So we'll suck that up and do some more. So I'm kind of in that gold getting mode right now. So if you've watched this long, so far into this video, I'm going to tell you that make sure you leave a comment on here, because you will get to win the gold that we have panned out in a small vial sent to you. So the gold from this video, that included that very first picker, leave a nice comment on here. And I would like to see you make the comment so I really know you watched it and not just saw that people were commenting for a giveaway. Gold, gold, gold. So put the words 3 times. Gold, gold, gold in there. You don't have to say it repetitiously, but the word gold 3 times in your comment, and you will be eligible. Whatever written comment you put down on this particular post, and put the word gold 3 times in there somewhere as you're talking or leaving a comment, and you will be qualified for whatever gold we pan out here today, plus whatever I might fool with tonight if I keep on panning. So who knows how much will get in there, but you'll definitely get the gold that you're seeing on the videos here. And if I grab a big nugget here or something, or a big picker, it'll be right in there also. So we'll look at it and see. Let me go ahead and pan this out here too, if I want to see any pieces in this one or not. That was a pretty small amount of dirt. No, don't see any in that one right there, right off the bat. So we'll get the rest of this Georgia pay dirt gone through. The Wisconsin dirt has a lot of gold in it. It's all fine gold. Let me get this other scoop and see if we can get one more. It's quicker to do smaller amounts though. It's going to be a hell of a video to have to upload tonight. It's going to be one of the longer ones. That's why I do like going live. We'll go ahead and stratify this some more. This stuff's easier to stratify. It stays suspended. The gold falls out a lot quicker. So if you think I'm doing this fast for a reason, it really depends on the material. So this material is fairly clean because it's basically from a stamp mill. It's already crushed out. There's a beautiful piece of quartz. Look at that. Look at that. Nice piece of clear quartz in there. That's something to put under the microscope, see if you got any gold in it or not. So I'll set that out and check that if you guys can see that. I'll look that under the microscope, see if that contains some gold in it. So that's pretty neat. And if it does, I'll put it in the gift out that goes out. And maybe with a little mini microscope to boot, so you can actually look at it there. If you got a loop from your coin loop, sometimes will work good too. I got a 60 power mini microscope. There's a couple little pieces of quartz in here, clear quartz. You all can see that. Take a look at those and have them checked over. These obviously didn't get crushed all the way. So let's see if we got any more gold here. Nope, don't see any in here. Those last 2 pans are going to end on a sour note. A lot of black sand. No gold in there. Just got that one flake out of it. Let's see if we can grab some Wisconsin pay dirt real quick, maybe change it. I'm just going to add it right there to what was in there. So, got to end with some gold. I can't hardly stand not ending with a little bit of gold in the pan. Those two scoops of Georgia there didn't have much there. That's why they call it gold mining, not gold getting, or gold prospecting. Instead of prospecting, you're still looking for it. You don't get it in every pan. It's got a lot of heavy black sand in this stuff that Wisconsin bit does. Get the blondes out of there real quick. Get the gold shook down to the bottom, especially this fine gold. It'll sink down in there, and you'll learn as you keep doing this. I've got equipment to double check myself, like Miller tables, wheels. For the most part, finish sluices. I usually do pretty good. But I guess a lot of people probably think that after they've been doing it a long time. But I do check myself, and some days I don't miss a thing, and every now and then some things slip by me. But you usually don't want to get in a hurry. So this is not showing up good either. So we're not getting any good dirt here, so I'm gonna have to grab another handful. Okay, YouTube, let's got one final pan here. We got some of that Washington State pay dirt, which is real dirty and messy, but had a lot of good gold in it. And for that giveaway, I wanted to make sure it's got some gold in it. So these are typically small flakes, but they look nice. The Georgia pay dirt kind of runs in spurts. You're either on it or you're not. I don't want to do too many more empty pans there, but like I said, it's gold prospecting, not gold mining. Prospecting is when you're looking for it and you're trying to find it, and mining is when you're getting it out. So I guess we're doing a little bit of both here. Probably more mining, I guess, since we already got the material out of the ground here. But just like fishing, a lot of times you go fishing, you don't always catch fish, but you're trying, and it's still enjoyable and still relaxing. At least to me it is. So we're going down this pretty quick, classifying this, stratifying this out, getting all the light material moved off. I'll probably do the belly bump pan here off of here so I can do it a lot quicker. See if we got any gold in this pan to add. Yeah, I see some already. Let's see what we got here. There's a little bit. It's better than none, so I see a nice little flake here and some flour gold, maybe about 6 or 7 pieces. So if I can let you see that. So here you are. Here's some more gold to add to the giveaway there, as you can see it. So if you look back here on this back corner there, you'll see a little bit there. There's a little flake right here. There's little fines all up through here. So we'll snuffer bottle those up, and I'll put those tonight in a vial. See who wants to win it. Hey, it's ECP. Happy Memorial Day to everybody. Please like and subscribe. And thanks for staying tuned with me on a Memorial Day Monday. Take care.